Airports are open, but planes sit parked. Boardwalk lights burn, yet hotel lobbies echo. Across America, the once unstoppable tourism engine is sputtering, and entire state economies are at risk. Which places are already unraveling, and which could be next? Hit subscribe so you don't miss our deep dives, and let's count down the 10 US states where tourism is collapsing in 2025. At number 10. Nevada, casino facades still glow, but visitor volume on the Strip has fallen more than 6%, the sharpest slide in a decade. Gaming revenue is slipping, buffet lines are gone, and high-end suites stay dark. Because 1/3 of Nevada's jobs trace back to hospitality, every empty seat at a blackjack table erases work for servers, entertainers, even real estate crews. Analysts warn this isn't a blip. Business travel is shifting online, younger tourists gamble less, and rival destinations court big conventions. If Vegas can't reinvent itself fast, the house might finally lose. At number 9, California, golden beaches and wine country still attract crowds, yet international arrivals are shrinking for the first time since lockdowns lifted. San Francisco hotel revenue is down double digits, iconic coastal towns report rising vacancy signs. Why? Expensive flights, a record cost of living, and global travelers worried about safety and homelessness headlines. California tourism spent $157 billion last year, but 2025 looks like the first true pullback, right when operating costs hit all-time highs. The California dream needs more than sunshine to stay afloat. At number 8, Florida, palm trees sway and castles sparkle, yet bookings from Canada, Florida's number 2 overseas market, have plunged 70% this spring. That single drop puts $2.1 billion in spending and 14,000 jobs at risk. Discounts in Miami, empty tables in Orlando, even sleepy Gulf Coast towns feel the pinch. With no state income tax, Florida survives on sales and tourism dollars. A prolonged drought in overseas visitors could punch a hole straight through the state budget. One major storm, meteorological or economic, could turn cracks into craters. At number 7, New York, the skyline still dazzles, but NYC now expects 64 million visitors, not the 67 million officials hoped. 3 million fewer tourists means fewer Broadway tickets, museum entries, and hotel stays, especially the high-spending overseas travelers who feed half the city's tourism revenue. A strong dollar, soaring hotel prices, and headlines about subway crime are nudging holidaymakers toward Europe instead. Restaurants, tour guides, and retail clerks already feel reduced hours. If those international dollars vanish for good, New York's cultural machine could stall. At number 6, Hawaii, visitor counts from Japan and Canada, historically Hawaii's big spenders, are sliding fast, and average spending per guest is falling too. Maui wildfires scared travelers. New rules on vacation rentals and growing local backlash against overtourism have tightened bed supply. Tourism is 1/5 of Hawaii's economy, there is no plan B. With flights costly, reefs stressed, and residents demanding limits, the Aloha state faces a dilemma: cap arrivals and lose cash, or over-invite and risk the very paradise tourists come to see. If this countdown is opening your eyes, smash the like button. Now, on to the top 5, where the warning lights flash even brighter. At number 5, Arizona, Grand Canyon vistas still awe, yet statewide visitor spending is down 7%. International arrivals dropped over 10%. Record heat, water shortages, and wildfire smoke have turned peak summer into no-go season. Hotels from Scottsdale to Sedona offer deep discounts, while short-term rentals sit vacant. Arizona bet big on hospitality and real estate. When tourists pause, construction halts and part-time jobs evaporate. Even its iconic trails now carry caps and fees to curb overuse, piling one more hurdle onto the travel decision. At number 4, Louisiana, jazz still drifts through the French Quarter, yet New Orleans logged a 20% drop in foreign visitors this year. Mardi Gras crowds look thinner, hotel occupancy falls, and crime concerns make headlines abroad. Tourism supports 200,000 Louisiana jobs. Each lost convention or cruise ship slices city and state tax revenue needed for schools, levees, and hurricane prep. Culture alone can't pay the bills if travelers pick safer, cooler, or cheaper destinations. Wildfire smoke have turned peak summer into no-go season. Hotels from Scottsdale to Sedona offer deep discounts, while short-term rentals sit vacant. Arizona bet big on hospitality and real estate. When tourists pause, construction halts and part-time jobs evaporate. Even its iconic trails now carry caps and fees to curb overuse, piling one more hurdle onto the travel decision. At number 3, Missouri, Branson's live music theaters once packed family buses. Today many seats stay unsold, and some venues shutter entirely. St. Louis struggles to lure conventions amid crime worries, while Kansas City's shiny new airport has yet to spark the forecast boom. Gas prices and inflation hit drive-in tourism hard, leaving small towns along Route 66 eerily quiet. Missouri leans on regional weekenders. If household budgets stay tight, the state's hospitality sector may face a long, slow fade. At number 2, Illinois, international arrivals to Chicago are off 14% this year. Conventions, river cruises, and museum visits all run below target. High hotel taxes and a safety question mark push travelers toward cheaper, calmer Midwest cities. Downstate, Route 66 pit stops and historic sites never fully recovered post-pandemic. Illinois already juggles budget gaps. Fewer tourism dollars mean fewer jobs and lower tax intake. Bad news for a state that needs every dime. At number 1, Texas, the Lone Star State built its modern brand on music fests, rodeos, and hill country wine weekends, but visitation is sliding. Austin hotel occupancy dropped 11% this spring. Riverwalk traffic in San Antonio thins under triple-digit heat. Houston's convention schedule is lighter amid hurricane and grid worries. Even small-town B&Bs report cancellations as rising costs and overcrowding dent the Texas experience. Texas continues to pour millions into marketing, yet travelers vote with their feet. If tourism keeps shrinking, the ripple could hit local sales taxes, critical for schools and infrastructure, in a state already growing by 1,000 new residents a day. These 10 states aren't just losing visitors, they're losing time to fix the problem. Which place surprised you most? Drop your thoughts below, and if you want more deep dives into the hidden trends shaping our world, subscribe, hit the bell, and share this video with a fellow traveler. I'm Richard, and this is TerraQuest. See you in the next journey.